My brother cut all ties when I got his wife pregnant. 14 years later, truth hit my son. I got my brother's wife pregnant 14 years ago. He cut me off completely. Wouldn't speak to me. Wouldn't see me. Told the whole family I destroyed his marriage. I raised that child alone. My son Tyler. Single father for 14 years. Everyone blamed me. Called me a homewrecker. Said I betrayed my own brother. I let them believe it. Never defended myself. Never told the truth. Then Tyler turned 14 and started asking questions. Why does Uncle James hate us? Why did you ruin his marriage? I told him the truth I'd hidden for 14 years. I didn't get your mom pregnant. Your Uncle James did. She was my wife. He had the affair. Then convinced everyone it was me. Tyler didn't believe me at first. Thought I was lying to make myself look better. Until he did a school project on genetics. Tested his own DNA against family photos. Realized he looked nothing like me. Everything like James. That's when my son learned his whole life was built on a lie. That the uncle who ignored him was actually his father. And the father who raised him was actually his uncle. This is my story about taking the blame for my brother's affair. About raising his son as my own while he rebuilt his reputation. And about the day my son discovered the truth that destroyed everything. 15 years ago, before Tyler was born. Before the lie that changed everything. My name is Marcus Webb. I'm 42 years old now. Was 27 then. Married to Sarah for 2 years. Together for 4 total. My brother James was 29. Married to Linda for 3 years. We were close. James and I always had been. Growing up, we were best friends. Inseparable. Both married around the same time. Both settling into adult life. Double dates. Family dinners. Holidays together. Perfect brotherhood. Or so I thought. 14.5 years ago, Sarah started acting different. Distant. Secretive. Always on her phone. Everything okay? I'd ask. Fine. Just work stress. I believed her. Trusted her completely. Red flag 1. Ignored. She started going to the gym more. New clothes. New makeup. You look nice, I'd say. Just taking care of myself. Red flag 2. Then she told me she was pregnant. I was confused. We'd been using protection. Hadn't planned for kids yet. Are you sure? Positive. I'm 8 weeks along. But we've been careful. Protection isn't foolproof. Surprise. I accepted it. Started preparing for fatherhood. Excited. Nervous. Ready. Red flag 3. The biggest one. Completely missed. Here's what I didn't know then. Sarah wasn't pregnant with my child. She was pregnant with James's child. They'd been having an affair for 6 months. Meeting at hotels. My house when I was at work. His house when Linda was traveling. When Sarah got pregnant, they panicked. James was married to Linda. Trying for kids with her. Couldn't claim Sarah's baby. Sarah was married to me. Couldn't admit the affair without destroying everything. So they made a plan. A terrible, calculated plan. Sarah came to me at 9 weeks pregnant. Marcus, I need to tell you something. And you're going to be devastated. What's wrong? Is the baby okay? The baby's fine. But I don't know how to say this. Just say it. I had a one-night stand. 6 weeks before I got pregnant. I'm not sure the baby is yours. My world stopped. What? I'm sorry. I was drunk. It was a mistake. A one-time thing. With who? A guy from work. It doesn't matter who. It's over. It does matter. Who is it? Please. Can we just focus on the baby? On our marriage? You cheated on me and you're pregnant and you don't know if it's mine? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have asked more questions. Demanded the truth. Instead, I believed the one-night stand story. Believed we could work through it. Red flag 4. 5. 6. All ignored because I wanted to save my marriage. Here's what actually happened. Sarah didn't cheat with a coworker. She'd been sleeping with James for 6 months. When she got pregnant, James convinced her to pin it on a fake one-night stand. Tell Marcus it was someone from work. Anonymous. He'll never find out it was me. What if he wants a paternity test? Then we'll deal with it. But if you play it right, he won't. He'll want to save the marriage. James was right. I didn't demand a test. Didn't investigate. Just tried to save my marriage and prepare for a baby that might not be mine. Tyler was born 14 years ago. I was there for the delivery. Cut the umbilical cord. Held him first. Dark hair. Dark eyes. Beautiful. Didn't look like me. Didn't look like Sarah. He looks like my dad, Sarah said. Same coloring. I believed her. Wanted to believe her. For 6 months, I raised Tyler as mine. Sleepless nights. Diaper changes. Bottles. Fell in love with being a father. Then everything exploded. When Tyler was 6 months old, Sarah left me. Came home one day. She was packing. I can't do this anymore. Do what? This marriage. This lie. I can't. What lie? Tyler isn't yours. The words didn't register at first. What? He's not your son. The one-night stand I told you about? That's when I got pregnant. You said you weren't sure. I was sure. I lied. He's not yours. I'm leaving. Where are you going? I don't know. Somewhere far from here. I can't be a mother. I can't do this. You're abandoning your son? He's not my son. He's a mistake. I'm giving you full custody. Signing over all rights. You'll never hear from me again. She finished packing. Handed me papers she'd already had drawn up. Termination of parental rights. Signed. Notarized. She left that night. Never saw her again. Never contacted Tyler once in 14 years. Just disappeared. I was devastated. Confused. Alone with a 6-month-old who might not be mine. I should have done a paternity test immediately. Should have confirmed before committing to raising him. But I loved him. He was 6 months old. Innocent. I couldn't abandon him like Sarah had. So I kept him. Raised him. Became his father. 2 weeks after Sarah left, James called me. I heard about Sarah leaving. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. It's been rough. If you need anything, I'm here. Thanks. Have you done a paternity test? The question felt odd. No. Why? Just curious. I mean, she said he might not be yours, right? She said he wasn't mine. But I'm raising him anyway. That's noble. But you should know for sure. Why do you care so much? I don't. Just seems like something you should know. I hung up feeling uneasy. Why was James pushing the paternity test? 3 weeks after Sarah left, I got a call from Linda. James's wife. Marcus, I need to ask you something. And I need you to be completely honest. Okay. Did James ever seem close to Sarah? Too close? My stomach dropped. Why are you asking? Because I found texts. Between James and Sarah. From before she left you. What kind of texts? Intimate ones. Talking about the baby. About how hard it is to keep lying. Lying about what? I don't know. That's why I'm calling you. Do you think James and Sarah were having an affair? I don't know. I think Tyler is James's son. I think that's why Sarah left. Because she couldn't keep lying. Everything clicked into place. Sarah's pregnancy. Her confession. Her insistence Tyler wasn't mine. James's interest in the paternity test. The text Linda found. Tyler wasn't my son. He was James's son. I confronted James the next day. Is Tyler your son? His face went pale. What? Linda found texts. Between you and Sarah. About the baby. About lying. Is he yours? Marcus. Answer me. Is Tyler your son? Silence. We should do a paternity test, he finally said. To know for sure. You already know. That's why you've been pushing for the test. I don't know anything. You slept with my wife. Got her pregnant. Let me raise your son for 6 months. And you want to talk about tests? It was a mistake. A 6-month affair isn't a mistake. How did you? Linda told me. She knows everything. You destroyed both our marriages. What are you going to do? I don't know. But I'm getting a paternity test. And when it confirms he's yours, you're taking responsibility. The test results came back 1 week later. 99.97% probability that Tyler was not my biological son. I was excluded as the father. I called James. The test is negative. He's not mine. So we need to test me. No. I already know he's yours. Linda knows. Everyone's going to know. Marcus, wait. You need to claim him. Take custody. Raise your son. I can't. Linda's divorcing me. I can't raise a baby from an affair. You should have thought about that before you slept with my wife. Please. I'm begging you. Don't make me claim him. He's your son. Why would I raise him? Because Sarah left. Someone has to. And I can't. My life is falling apart. So is mine. My wife left me. I'm raising a child who isn't mine because of your affair. I'll pay you. Child support. Whatever you need. Just don't make me publicly claim him. You want me to keep raising your son and keep quiet about the affair? Yes. I should have said no. Should have forced James to take responsibility. But I was exhausted. Overwhelmed. Barely holding it together. Tyler was 7 months old. I'd been his only parent for a month. The thought of handing him to James, who didn't even want him, felt wrong. Fine, I said. I'll keep him. But you pay child support. And you stay away from us. Deal. And James? If anyone asks, I'm telling the truth. That you had the affair. That he's yours. Please don't. That's the deal. Take it or leave it. Silence. Okay. I'll pay. Just. Don't tell anyone yet. Give me time to figure things out. I agreed. Stupidest decision of my life. Here's what I didn't know then. James wasn't planning to figure things out. He was planning to flip the script entirely. 2 months later, the rumors started. People were talking. Saying I'd had an affair with Linda. That Tyler was my son with James's wife. Did you hear? Marcus got Linda pregnant. That's why James and Linda are divorcing. Marcus destroyed his brother's marriage. What kind of person sleeps with their brother's wife? I was confused. Where were these rumors coming from? Then my mother called. Marcus, James told me everything. How could you do that to your brother? Do what? Sleep with Linda. Get her pregnant. Destroy their marriage. What? Mom, that's not what happened. James showed me texts. Between you and Linda. Talking about the baby. What texts? I never texted Linda about. He has proof. Don't lie to me. She hung up. I called James immediately. What did you tell Mom? The truth. You told her I slept with Linda? That Tyler is mine with her? You said I could tell people the truth. The truth is you slept with Sarah. That Tyler is your son. That's not what the texts say. What texts? The ones between you and Linda. Talking about your affair. About the baby. Those don't exist. They do now. I made them. Fake conversations. Timestamps. Everything. My blood ran cold. You faked text to frame me? You were going to tell everyone about me and Sarah. I couldn't let that happen. So you made it look like I had the affair? With your wife? It was easier this way. Linda's already divorcing me. Might as well give her a reason. You're insane. I'm protecting my reputation. You wanted to destroy me. I'm just defending myself. With lies? No one will believe you now. I have texts. I have a timeline. I have Linda confirming she's divorcing me because of infidelity. It all points to you. Linda knows the truth. Linda's so hurt by my actual affair that she'll believe anything. Including that you were also involved. I planted the seed. She watered it. Now everyone thinks you're the homewrecker. I'll tell them the truth. With what proof? You have nothing. I have fake texts that look real. Who do you think they'll believe? He hung up. James had flipped the entire narrative. Made himself the victim. Made me the villain. Convinced everyone that I'd had an affair with Linda. That Tyler was my son with her. The whole family turned against me. My parents. My sister. Cousins. Friends. Everyone believed James. You destroyed your brother's marriage. How could you sleep with Linda? You're dead to us. I tried explaining. Showing them the truth. But James's fake texts were convincing. Timestamped. Detailed. And I had nothing. No proof of his affair with Sarah. No evidence. Just my word against his manufactured evidence. I was cut off from the family completely. Treated like a pariah. The brother who betrayed his brother. James rebuilt his life. Moved to a different city. Remarried 2 years later. Everyone forgave him for being the betrayed husband. Praised him for moving on with dignity. I was left raising Tyler alone. Labeled a homewrecker. Isolated. For 14 years, I let them believe it. Took the blame for James's affair. Raised his son while he lived consequence-free. Because fighting seemed pointless. And Tyler was innocent. He deserved a father. Even if that father was taking the fall for someone else's sins. 14 years of single fatherhood. Raising Tyler alone. Working full-time. Being mom and dad. School events. Sports. Homework. Everything. Tyler was a good kid. Smart. Kind. Asked questions constantly. Why doesn't Uncle James visit us? He's busy with his own family. Does he hate us? It's complicated. Did you really ruin his marriage? It's not that simple. I never lied outright. But I never told the full truth either. What would I say? Your uncle is actually your father and he framed me to hide his affair? Tyler was too young to understand. So I waited. Hoping someday I could explain. Tyler turned 14 3 months ago. Started asking harder questions. Why did you have an affair with Aunt Linda? I didn't. But everyone says you did. Grandma. Grandpa. Uncle James. They believe something that isn't true. Why would they believe it if it's not true? Because someone lied very convincingly. Who? Your Uncle James. Why would he lie? To protect himself. From what? I took a deep breath. Decided it was time. Tyler, sit down. I need to tell you something you're not going to want to hear. I told him everything. How I was married to Sarah. How she had an affair with James. How she got pregnant with Tyler. How James convinced her to say it was a random one-night stand. How Sarah left when Tyler was 6 months old. Signed away her rights. How I got a paternity test proving Tyler wasn't mine. How James begged me to keep raising Tyler and hide the affair. How James then fabricated texts to make it look like I'd had an affair with Linda instead. Tyler listened. Silent. Face unreadable. When I finished, he said, "That's insane. You expect me to believe Uncle James is my real dad?" "Yes." "And you've been covering for him for 14 years?" "Yes." "Why?" "Because you needed a father. And he didn't want to be one. So you just took the blame? Let everyone hate you?" "Yes." "That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard." "Maybe. But you're here. You're safe. You're loved. That's what mattered." "I don't believe you. I didn't expect you to. Not without proof." Tyler didn't speak to me for 2 days. Went to school. Came home. Did homework in silence. On day 3, he came downstairs with his laptop. I did a genetics project at school. We had to trace family traits. Okay. I compared photos of our family. Me. You. Grandparents. Cousins. And? I don't look like you. At all. I don't have your nose. Your eyes. Your face shape. Nothing. Genetics can skip generations. But I do look like Uncle James. Exactly like him. Same eyes. Same nose. Same everything. He showed me side-by-side photos. Him at 14. James at 14 from old family photos. Identical. I look like his son. Not yours. Tyler. Is Uncle James my father? Biologically, yes. And you've known this whole time? Yes. And you just raised me anyway? Yes. He closed his laptop. Looked at me. I need to talk to Uncle James. I tried to stop him. Tyler, he won't admit it. I don't care. I need to hear it from him. He found James's number online. Called from his cell phone. Put it on speaker. "Hello? Uncle James? It's Tyler." Pause. "Tyler? Marcus's son? That's what we need to talk about. Am I Marcus's son? Or yours?" Long silence. "Why are you asking me that?" "Because I look exactly like you. Nothing like Marcus. And Marcus told me the truth about you and Sarah." "Marcus is lying." "Is he?" "Because I did a genetics comparison." "I'm your son, aren't I?" More silence. "Tyler, this is complicated. It's a yes or no question. Are you my biological father?" "Yes." Tyler's face went white. "Why didn't you raise me?" "I couldn't. I was married. My wife was leaving me. My life was falling apart. So you let Marcus take the blame. Let everyone think he was the homewrecker. I didn't have a choice." "You had a choice. You chose to lie. To frame your own brother." "Tyler, please understand." "Understand what? That you're a coward? That you abandoned your own son and destroyed the man who raised me? It wasn't like that." Tyler hung up. Looked at me with tears in his eyes. He admitted it. "I know. You've been telling the truth all along." "Yes. And I didn't believe you. You're 14. You believed what you were told your whole life. I'm sorry. You have nothing to apologize for." Tyler wanted to tell the family immediately. "We need to tell them. Show them they were wrong." "Tyler, they won't believe it coming from you." "Why not? James admitted it on the phone." "Did you record it?" "No, but..." "Then it's still your word against his. And they've believed his lies for 14 years. So we just let them keep thinking you're the bad guy? I've survived 14 years. I can survive more. I can't. I won't. They need to know." Tyler called my mother. Put her on speaker. "Grandma? I need to tell you something about my dad. Your father made terrible choices, Tyler. But we still love you. Marcus isn't my biological father. Uncle James is." Silence. "That's not funny." "It's not a joke. I called Uncle James. He admitted it. He had an affair with Sarah. I'm his son. He framed Marcus to hide it." "Tyler, where is this coming from?" "From the truth. Marcus didn't have an affair with Aunt Linda. James had an affair with Sarah. Got her pregnant. Then faked text to make it look like Marcus was the homewrecker. That's absurd. Call James. Ask him. He admitted it to me 20 minutes ago." My mother hung up. Called back 5 minutes later. "I talked to James. And? He says you're confused. That Marcus has been filling your head with lies. He told me he's my father. On the phone. He admitted it. He says he said that to calm you down. That he's not actually your father." Tyler looked devastated. "He's lying. I believe my son, Tyler. Not lies Marcus has been telling you." She hung up. Tyler tried calling other family members. My sister. My father. Cousins. Everyone sided with James. James would never do that. Marcus is manipulating you. Your uncle is a good man. After the 10th rejection, Tyler broke down. Why won't they believe me? Because James is convincing. And they want to believe him. But it's the truth. Truth doesn't matter when people have already made up their minds. So we just give up? No. We live our lives. We know the truth. That has to be enough. 3 weeks after Tyler learned the truth, James showed up at our house. Rang the doorbell. Tyler answered. Uncle James? Hi, Tyler. Can I come in? Tyler looked at me. I nodded. James sat in our living room. Uncomfortable. Guilty. I need to explain. You don't need to explain anything, I said. You made your choice 14 years ago. I was scared. My life was falling apart. So you destroyed mine instead. I didn't mean. Yes, you did. You fabricated evidence. Convinced our family I was the villain. Let me raise your son while you rebuilt your reputation. I'm sorry. No, you're not. You're here because Tyler called you out. Because he knows the truth now. And you're scared. I want to make it right. How? By admitting to the family you lied? By telling them Tyler is your son? Silence. That's what I thought. You don't want to make it right. You want Tyler to stay quiet. James looked at Tyler. I can't claim you publicly. It would destroy my current marriage. My other kids. Everything. Tyler's face hardened. So I'm supposed to pretend you're not my father? You don't understand. I understand perfectly. You're a coward. You ruined Marcus's life. Abandoned me. And you're still choosing yourself. Tyler. Get out. Please. I said get out. James left. Never came back. 6 months after Tyler learned the truth, he changed his last name legally. To my last name. Webb instead of his mother's surname. You're my real dad. The one who showed up. That's what matters. Tyler, you don't have to. I want to. Biology doesn't make someone a father. You taught me that. I cried when the name change was finalized. Not sad tears. Proud tears. 1 year after the truth, Tyler is 15 now. Stopped speaking to James's side of the family entirely. They chose to believe lies. I don't need people like that. He's angry. Hurt. Processing. But he's here. And we're getting through it together. James is 43 now. Still married to his second wife. Still playing the victim. Still telling people I destroyed his first marriage. His current family doesn't know Tyler exists. Doesn't know about the affair. The lies. Any of it. My parents are in their 70s. Still believe James's version. Still won't speak to me. I've made peace with that. Some people will never accept truth over comfortable lies. I'm 42 years old. 14 years since I started raising my brother's son. 14 years of taking blame for his affair. 1 year since Tyler learned the truth. People ask if I regret raising him. I don't. Not for a second. Tyler didn't choose any of this. Didn't deserve abandonment. So I showed up. Every day. For 14 years. Not because he was mine biologically. Because he needed a father. And biology doesn't make you a parent. Showing up does.